Banshee Season 3, Episode 2, Snakes and Whatnot Review. In this episode, more characters are introduced, and for the first time ever, the show opened with the new title sequence and a remix of the title song, instead of the normal lock and moving photographs, and I actually liked it. It starts off with Hood and Shaban at the police station, and waiting for them is Kurt Bunker, a reformed ex-skinhead with his face and neck still covered with Nazi tattoos. He has a job application for a deputy's position, but Hood turns him down. I'm interested to see where they take this character. Then Proctor, Rebecca, and Burton meet with a gang of drug dealers at the slaughterhouse. The younger drug dealer disrespects Proctor, which pisses off Rebecca, and she pulls out her pistol and shoots the kid. Suddenly a shootout erupts. Bullets flying everywhere. Burton takes out most of the drug dealers. It's a bloody mess. Proctor gives Rebecca a gun and tells her to finish what she started. So she executes the younger drug dealer while she looks into Proctor's eyes and smiles. I wouldn't want to mess with her. Proctor then returns to the Amish community to visit his mother. He finds out she is very sick, so he carries her out of there and takes her to a hospital. There he finds out she is dying from advanced pancreatic cancer and has less than 1 month to live. Later he brings her to his mansion where he can look after her. Proctor hires Brock's ex-wife Emily, who is a hospice nurse, to take care of his mother. Carrie then meets up with Colonel Douglas Stowe at a hotel room again and breaks up with him. She lies and says it's because she needs to be there for her kids, but really it's because earlier she found out he is the mark that Hood and her are stealing the $15 million in cash from. Later you see the gang of Redbones deep in the forest having target practice testing out the stolen guns. Chayton tells two of the thugs to break into Proctor's mansion and kidnap both Proctor and Rebecca and bring them to him. Tommy Littlestone gets mad and demands he goes with them to prove he is tough, because the rest of the Redbone tribe thinks he's a joke, but Chayton forbids him. Then Nola meets with Chayton, because both want revenge for the death of Alex Longshadow, and she warns him about how dangerous Proctor is. You get to see a quick flashback of her in the seedy crack house, where she is high out of her mind with a needle hanging out of her arm. Then Chayton shows up to save her and carries her out of there. Carrie and Hood survey down in the tunnels under Camp Genoa to figure out the best plan to steal the cash. At the same time, Colonel Stowe is talking to a young soldier in his office as Captain Murphy, who is really a mercenary, watches in the corner. The soldier got caught stealing money, and Colonel Stowe beats him to a bloody pulp. Then both of Chain's thugs break into Proctor's mansion and tackles Rebecca into the pool, but Burton comes to her rescue, kills one of the thugs, and jumps in the pool and saves her. Later, Deputy Billy Raven takes Hood to the Dog Iron Bar, where some of the Kanaho tribe hangs out. They are looking for Chayton, but neither of them are welcome there, and they get into a huge brawl. But it's broken up by Officer Amy King of the Kanaho PD. She takes both Hood and Raven to meet Chief Carl Yazzie, but he doesn't know where Chain is either. You get to learn more about Deputy Billy Raven. He has 2 kids and left the Redbone Kanaho tribe to become a cop. Later you see Carrie working at the diner late at night when the same customers who groped her show back up and they want revenge. But Nola walks in and beats one of them up and scares the others off. Then Carrie and Nola bond. It will be great to see them team up together. The episode ends with Dava showing up at Hood's attic apartment. She wants to hang out to get to know him better, but Hood for some reason turns her away. He says Gordon raised you, he loves you, and he's your father. Dava gets angry and storms out. A minute later, there's another knock at the door. Hood opens up thinking it's Dava again, but it's not her. You don't see who it is. You just hear the sounds of a gun being locked and loaded, and Hood's face in shock. That was my review of the second episode, Snakes and Whatnot. This was a solid episode, and I give it an 8.5 out of 10. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this episode. And check out the trailer for next week's episode, because it looks insane and I cannot wait.